Hey, come see us on tour. We're hitting up Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York, Reno, Nevada, San Diego, California, Scottsdale, Arizona, Chicago, Illinois, and Urbana, Illinois. Get your tickets right now at cheatcodesmusic.com. See you all there. I saw From First to Last when I was 14, and then Skrillex came out, and I was standing there.
That's right. That's his original band, right?
Yeah.
And he was the opening band, and it was maybe like 150 people in the show in St. Louis. And he goes on, and it's something we do on stage too, like, raise your hands if you've never heard of From First to Last. And I felt like a dork because I've never heard of these guys. So I raised my hand. and then after the show, he's just chilling, smoking a cigarette outside the venue. And I was just trying to be cool. I was like, hey man, I like your shoes. And then he looked at me. He looked at me like,
that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
he rubbed my chest and he said, gay is the new emo. And then he went on
And that was your interaction with Skrillex.
and then he went on the bus.
10 years before he was Skrillex.
No way.
I never saw him again.
That's so funny.
I
like your shoes.
I'm curious what the coolest celebrity experience you guys have ever had is.
Man, honestly, some of the funniest ones.
Besides this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty sick. Me and Kevy had some really funny ones when we were coming up, because when we first started Cheat Codes, we used to do catering, because Kevy knew this Norwegian girl that ran this catering company. So she would just hit us up randomly. So there was all these celebrity parties. We did one. It was this art dealer, and Leonardo DiCaprio was like the first one at the party.
Bro, that was
No
sick.
way.
So we're like setting
so
up
sick.
the whole party, just setting up tables, and with catering, you're kind of not really doing anything. So we're just
We were like trying to hide.
yeah, we're
too.
just like hiding and eavesdropping on these conversations. So Leo's going over this painting. The whole house is filled with millions of dollars worth of art. Oh my God, I almost bought this one in the 90s. And me and Kevin just looking at each other like, whoa, where are we? This is wild, dude.
What is this?
This just like
It just, when you see that too, when you're trying,
priceless painting that he almost got.
Yeah.
but when
Titanic,
you're hustling,
So
you're
funny.
trying to pay off your bills, you're just trying to make ends meet. And then you see this and you're like, there's a whole other level to this. Like no one even understands. And you see
Yeah.
it firsthand. You're like, oh, there's a way to get there. It
Yeah.
exists. I mean, like Leo was just a normal guy, and then
He's there.
now he's buying paintings in the 90s.
Crazy.
Tell him about the other party we did where you made me eat that edible.
Oh, dude. One of these.
Oh.
Oh, bro, is that the French Montana
Fuck
party?
edibles.
That was the Diddy party.
Wait,
Wait, actually?
Clarify.
yeah, bro. I used to do these parties like quite often, so like I knew about I would always get high and like just chill and be chatting. Matt,
Yeah,
like,
I
his
was
first
new,
time
yeah.
working. I think was it your first time? I think first event with me.
Kevy's acting like these parties are normal. It's no big deal. Take this edible. We're done with all the heavy work is done.
Yeah,
We already
just
set
the
up the
shit, we're
tables.
chilling.
None of the guests are there. It's Gigi Hadid's Muhammad Hadid's house. There's swans in the front, like when you pull up, and then there's fire breathers in the backyard, and there's no guests yet. So we're like, yeah, screw it. Let's just take this edible. The edible hits right when all the guests arrive, and me and Kevy are just looking
Bro,
at the.
The funniest thing about it all is that the person that hired us we were like bartenders. And
Yeah.
we didn't know how to bartend anything. So there's like
No, we never
like
bartended.
3 drinks that like I don't even know what the hell they are.
They're all
So
Ciroc.
we're just pouring like what Matt
Just
poured up
mix
like
whatever.
super. Who did you pour super heavy
French
drink
Montana.
for?
Well, I poured really heavy for Khloe Kardashian, and she took a sip and was disgusted, and it was so strong. And I was like, oh, it's fine. I just tried to play it off, but I was so stoned. But it hit me when like when you're at a restaurant and then there's like the dinner rush.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine you're at a restaurant, there's a dinner rush, but every person is like the biggest celebrity in the world.
Yeah, Kardashians
And you're
were
high
there.
as shit.
And you don't know how to
Kim.
bartend. And then you're just pouring
And
drinks.
they hire you to be the bartender.
And then
You're
every-
like the main. Yeah, you're the bartender for the whole night, dude.
And every person you make a drink for, they're like, this is way too strong.
You're like,
What are
oh,
you doing? So then the part that was freaking me out, and I think after this, I
That's
told
funny.
Kevy I couldn't do it and I had to go to the bathroom. I like hid out in the bathroom because French Montana comes up and, there's only like 3 drinks. It's all Ciroc. It's all vodka drinks. So he goes up, he's like, blue dot. I was like, come again? Blue dot. I'm sorry, Mr. Montana. I really have no idea what you're saying. Blue dot Ciroc. I'm like, oh. So I had no idea what he was saying, and I was like, Kevy, I have to get out of here. I'm freaking out. I was like having a panic attack.
That is way too much pressure to be under. Jesus.
Blast.
That is so funny.
Why would you put him in that position?
What I think
Blast,
was Ryan
dude.
Seacrest at that one.
That was the other one at the art dealer's house
Oh,
where
okay.
like when Trump was running the first time, they remember they had an impersonator Trump come in and they were like, there was a pinata.
Like a pinata, like a
of
Trump
Donald Trump.
pinata.
No
And
way.
then, dude, I went over to Matt was working in one of the bars, and
Yeah.
I was at the other bar, and Ryan Seacrest just came to my bar, and I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go tell Matt that Ryan Seacrest is here." I walk over to Matt, and I walk up, and it's like Matt's talking to Heidi Klum, like just casual, nonchalant, like right here, and it's like
Nice.
the other guy from the Black Keys, the drummer guy, or whatever. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
it's
is
just
going on, dude?
it's just me, Heidi Klum, and the guy from the Black Keys, and I'm like, yeah. So what's
Chat
going on
normal.
after this?
Yeah, just
Where's the party after this?
Oh man.
That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, that was way better
I'd
than
be
the.
stressed out in that
edible.
room if I wasn't working and high.
I think we would bring like changes of clothes.
Yeah, dude,
I
because we
think-
would like try to like be
Yeah.
like as if we're like guests of the party, not like working the party.
Halfway through, just change.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, when you get off work, you just pretend you just blend right in. you
yeah.
know?
like,
We got to
could-
show the picture. There's a picture of one of these parties, and the Kardashians and the
trying to
Hadids
get-
are all posing, and Kevy's in the
I
background.
made it in the back.
He photobombed.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah, that went
we
good.
gotta find that photo. That's great.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So that was the same party because P Diddy strolled through because it was like everything has to be Ciroc, and then Chloe was dating French Montana,
French at the time, yeah.
but they were trying to keep it on the low. Like there was rumors or something, but it didn't even look like they were really together. I don't know.
Remember us walking outside and Jesse Rutherford from the neighborhood?
He was trying to get
He
in.
was trying to get in.
But
I was
we-
like, Jesse, what's up?
We changed clothes, so he didn't know we were working. So we were trying to play it off like we're cool. Like, oh no, we're just at the party.
trying
We
to
weren't
act like
working.
we're cool.
And then Jesse's like, he knew Kevy from back in the day. Oh, help me get in. And we're like, oh, sorry, bro. Like, we got to get back there. It's like, no.
Yeah, just Jesse by himself.
Kevy's like, I don't know if I can help you, man.
Sorry, man.
We're on our way out.
But I remember Diddy rolls through, just says hi to everybody, and then Snoop Dogg rolls through in this giant fur
Oh,
coat
yeah.
in the middle of L.A.
So just to get a quote, are you saying that Diddy was cool?
I think
Yeah, we're gonna clip this.
He made an appearance. He just made an appearance. He wasn't like significant enough at the party. But I remember Kevy was like, "Oh, I got to
You
go
guys are
say
best
hi to
friends.
Snoop,"
Yeah.
and he tried to go walk up to Snoop, and just some big bodyguard out of nowhere, just nah.
Yeah. Nope.
Like Snoop wouldn't even look at him. Wouldn't
Yeah.
even look at his direction.
That's great.
Oh.
Have you ever had any weird celebrity experiences, or funny, or just
Yeah.
notable?
I remember I was opening for 2 Chainz, and
Oh, I love 2 Chainz.
yeah, I didn't really get to find out if I love him or not because me and my drummer and my guitar player walk up and we were like, I was trying to get him on La La Land.
You should have called him Titty Boy. Maybe that would have helped.
I know. Oh gee. I was trying to get him on La La Land at the time. The label was like chatting with his team, so I was like, "Oh, this is a perfect opportunity to introduce myself and walk up." And he had a bodyguard with him. And I said, "Yo, what up, Chainz? Love your shit, man. You know, I hope you hop on the song." And he was on his phone, and his bodyguard wouldn't let me get so close. And he just looks up and he goes, "Yeah."
Nice.
That was the entirety of our interaction. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's gonna do it or not, or if he even heard a word I said.
What year was this?
2019 probably.
Okay, I think we met him around the same time. We did like a show,
He was probably high as shit.
and he just took a picture with us. But he felt, I don't know if his kids were there or
His
what.
family was there. Yeah.
Yeah, he felt like he was just a dad.
Yeah.
So I remember just being like, "Oh, this guy's cool. He's just like a family man. He just like does this rap thing for a job. Like that's just how it felt.
Yeah. Again, you never know. It's just like a day.
You never know how
Yeah.
He could've
stoned
just
how
been
stoned they
super
are.
high. He could have been like taking an edible like you did.
Yeah, I mean, we try to meet Snoop Dogg. His bodyguard doesn't let Kev even look at him. And then later we're rehearsing for our live show,
Oh, bro. Yeah. I forgot
and
about that.
Snoop's just smoking in the parking lot. I don't know how it got started, but he like rolls down the window. "Let me get on a song with y'all. I still got it."
He's like, cheat
Yeah.
codes. I know about y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're like, oh, sick, dude. This is cool.
So
as hell.
basically, you guys had the interaction I was dreaming of. But
Yeah.
you-
2 Chainz.
Tight.
We should hit up Snoop again.
I still got it. We're like,
Shit, bro.
damn, that's sick as hell.
That is cool. Probably one of the coolest people I've met a couple times. Miguel, he's super cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Miguel's a very cool guy. He's also from LA, so I think we've kind of seen a lot of the same stuff. And the first time I ever met him, it was in Vegas. Here we are for iHeartRadio, and we're at some party at some penthouse thing, and I see he walks towards me with a bottle of Clase Azul, and I swear to God, he was walking in slow motion. I don't know how. He's just that cool.
He does. He's skywalking.
Yeah, he's skywalking, exactly. But he's just like, yo, man, I like your song. Like, you want to take a shot? I'm like, yeah, Miguel. Got to call him by his first name. He was like, yeah, Miguel, let's take a shot. That was one of the coolest. And then we sat next to each other on the plane a few years ago from Mexico. Again, really nice guy. And Wiz Khalifa I met when I was like 22, just as a fan. And he was so cool. So cool. Clearly, he like looks you in the eye even when there's all this other stuff going on. It's like, thanks for the support, man. And then I played a festival with him this time last year in Mexico. And I was like, yo, man, I don't know if you know this, but you were super cool to me when I met you like 12 years ago. I was like, yeah, man, I remember that. Definitely doesn't, but but there's no way. All those years of weed smoking, you remember this one random time. But he was also cool that time. He had his mom rolling his joints for him at the festival.
That's sick. What a badass.
Kevy's rapping on a song with Wiz.
No way.
Yeah. I just saw Wiz actually on a hike like a couple days ago.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't say anything to him though. He had like a big posse around him.
It's funny because we did a song.
What? No fucking way.
I don't know how much we want to talk about this, but we did a song with Wiz, and he wrote the verse just off of a completely different song.
Like just wrote a completely new hook.
No, like for No Time.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. So he had the verse, and we wrote the hook based off of his verse.
Which is usually not how it goes.
How much did you have to pay him for a verse?
It was like $20K.
That's not bad.
But
we're about to do another song with him. He just sent us a verse a couple days ago.
No shit.
Yeah.
But he probably has never heard the song.
Which one?
No Time. He probably
that one. No,
because he wrote
way.
the verse completely separate. But I'm like, how funny it would be Kevy's on this hike. Hey Wiz, we're on a song together.
I was thinking of saying that. I was like,
fuck you.
Yeah, like, who the fuck are you?
There's no way we're on a song together.
And I don't know. Yeah,
Get out of here, white boy.
That's what I was thinking. There's no way he does. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah,
to him,
exactly.
dude.
Yeah. Pull the two chains. Yeah.
No, I think Wiz's vibe is he just has to be positive vibes all the time. I think that's part of his whole thing, just outlook on life.
It's good to be positive.
That's a good way to be.
But I remember Trevor was pissed because you tried to talk to him at the.
I wasn't mad at him.
I know.
Security.
No.
I was we
I know.
were playing NASCAR. We did this NASCAR thing with him, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go walk up to Wiz and say what up." And we were doing the same show together, and the security's like, "Oh no!" But it wasn't his security; it was NASCAR security. I was like, "What the fuck? Why not? Why can't I go say hi?"
We played for like 2 hours, and we would play in between
the crashes, bro.
The crashes. So we play 5 minutes at a time, and we did for 2 hours. So normally we're like, oh, we're gonna play. We thought we were gonna play for 45 minutes. So but after the 2 hours, Trevor was drunk.
It's true.
And, Trevor was like, oh, I'm just gonna say what up to Wiz, and they were like, nah. He's like, let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck this place. Fuck NASCAR.
Fuck this place.
I think we did like the last 30 minutes without you. I think we were like,
time to go.
Where did Trevor go?
I'm out of here.
Me and Kevy just sit up there. Cars going around.
Yeah. Hell of a performance.
If you like that clip and want to see another one, click here. If you want to see the full podcast, click here.